Hey there, guys. This is controversial here. Now, I wanted to talk about the topic of the drug culture, the drug culture and drug culture in hip hop as a whole. Um. So one thing that I've noticed about hip hop these days is that not only hip hop but like with rap in general is there's a lot of drugs and there's a lot of drugs around hip hop, and I don't know where this trend comes from. Like, listen, the music industry and drugs, there's always been that in the music industry. Rappers, rock and roll stars, rock stars, they've been singers, they've been so many people who've been talking about who've had history with drugs, specifically when it comes to the whole topic of drug culture. But no other musical genre has ever embraced drug culture more than hip hop these days. And it's really sad to see that the whole culture is based around something that is so negative and that is really bad for not only the genre but the community. Because I've seen a lot of rappers die or overdose. Like, let's just say overdose. I've seen a lot of rappers overdose because of drugs. And the worst part about it is that these rappers influence the youth. They influence young people, they influence the youth, and they influence kids. Now, this is the biggest problem I have with the rap industry now, is that drug culture is too much. Drug culture is too much. Like, I'll never understand how a rapper who has a following can literally advertise drugs to kids. And there used to be a really huge problem with rap music. People, like, there used to be a war with rap music and rappers back probably in the 80s and the 90s because of what rappers would say about certain topics and whatnot. But if you look at rap music today, has become trash. Like, I'll never understand how a rapper can rap about nothing more than drugs. And drugs are illegal, and everybody knows that. People will tell you stay in school, don't do drugs and whatnot. But then I'll never understand how these rappers are allowed to rap about drugs so freely and so openly to children. And they're marketing drugs to children. If you look at lean, if you look at the Xanax, if you look at all of these, whether it be off the shelf drugs or whether it be illegal or whatever, this is the drug culture. This is the reality of the drug culture these days. It's being marketed to kids. Alcohol, drugs, sex, you could say whatever is being marketed to kids. This is why you find that your kids this is why you find that kids these days are so quick to take drugs instead of actually solving their problems. Oh, my girlfriend broke up with me, so I'm going to lean. Oh, my pet died, so I'm going to smoke weed. Like, these people listen to this lyric so much that it desensitizes them towards drugs, and then they're itching for a reason to use drugs, although just go ahead and do it. And one thing that I hate about rap music is that this is one of the reasons why I've stopped listening to rap music, is that there's no longevity in such a career of only rapping about drugs. If you look at so many of the most successful rappers, most of them are drug addicts. Like, I watched a video from someone, and then he was mentioning, like, this was about the whole Travis Scott controversy that has been happening lately. And I was checking out the video I was checking out about my "Don't Blame Travis Scott, Don't Blame Travis, Blame Yourselves" video, and I wanted to see if people felt the same way, and I found someone who basically feels the same way I do. And if you look at the type of people that listen to Travis Scott's music, if you look at the type of people that listen to Little Pump's music, most of these people smoke hectic weed, they do lean. Like, the amount of times that I've seen people do drugs just because of rap music is insane. Like, most kids, specifically kids, like, I'm someone who goes out in public and I've seen kids drinking lean, and this is like um freshmen, early primary school kids. I've seen primary school kids drinking lean at the park, and then I'm wondering, why do they drink it? It's because of maybe Future. It's because of maybe Lil Uzi. It's because of these rappers. I'm telling you, because they wouldn't know about this stuff if they didn't see it and it wasn't publicized. And it's not good for the youth, because the youth is hopped up on the next big drug, and it's easy to market it to kids. So which means that these rappers are literally breeding drug addicts, young drug addicts, and it's unacceptable. And this is why when it comes to rap music, viewer discretion is advised. It's highly advised, because most rap music these days is not good for kids. They rap about violence, money, sex, and drugs and everything. But for this video, I'll stick to the drugs part. And I've noticed so many people only smoke weed and only do lean and only do all of these pills and whatnot because of people like Little Peep, Juice World, Future, Kodak Black. Like all, most of these people do drugs because of their favorite rapper. And one big influence I could say to most of these young kids is Little Xan, for example. Little Xan is someone who made a song. It's like, I like pills, I like lean, I like beans. Like, does it get any more blatant than that? Like, do you have nothing better to do with your life? And that's the thing. These people are drug addicts with lots of money, with millions. It's no wonder why they roll over and OD. Juice WRLD had I think a seizure related, or like a heart attack related. I don't know. He died because I think he tried to swallow a whole bunch of painkillers. Little Peep died of an overdose. DMX died of an overdose related issue. Like, people, like, mental health is no joke. And mental health aside, you cannot try and cure your mental health with drugs. It is unacceptable. And this whole thing of thinking that drugs helps people, it doesn't. It doesn't help. It does not help. And I'll never understand how these people can openly advertise drugs to young kids. It's really unacceptable, and I think it's disgusting. This is why your kids have no ambition in life. This is why the kids these days just sit around doing nothing, because they want to be leaned out. They want to be high all the time, forget about their problems, have nothing to do with their life, just sitting and doing nothing the whole day. Like, people, society is going down, and I can say the reasons is because of these. Some of the reasons is because of these rappers. Like, this is why I don't listen to hip hop. I refuse to invest my time into someone that's just going to roll over and OD. Drug addict rappers, I'm sick and tired of this. This is one of the reasons why I stopped listening to hip hop, or stopped listening to rap. And I cannot sit here and then carry on listening to rap while each and every new artist that's blowing up just rolls over and ODs. Because from when I was growing up, specifically specifically during high school, the biggest drug addict rappers I saw was Juice WRLD, Little Peep, Little Xan, Future, Trippie Redd, and basically Lil Pump. These were the people that I saw that were rapping about drugs. Gucci Gang, I weed, love, do cocaine. Like, what kind of a lyrics is that? I'll never understand how someone can sit in a room and say, yes, this is a banger. And people used to play Gucci Gang at high school. When I was in high school, people used to play Gucci Gang. And the Gucci, oh my goodness, people, save the kids. Jeez, save the kids. Because the kids have nothing better to do with their lives. This society has nothing better to do with its life than just sit on its behind. This is why you see that there's no jobs being created. This is why you see that the world's screwed up so much. It's because everybody just wants to sit on their behind. And it's really sad, because I would like to have a better life, but that's a topic for another video. But yeah, people, I hate drug addict rap, and it's not a good genre, and it really needs to stop, because this is like I've grown up to the point where I don't need hip hop anymore. I used to listen to people like Drake, Kanye, Kendrick Lamar and whatnot. They still make good music, but like I haven't listened to a rap song in a while. And yeah, people, it's just rap music in the modern day. It's so sad. But anyway, guys, I didn't really have many facts to bring up, but I just wanted to share this. So this is controversial signing out. Bye.